Hello everybody and welcome to the final ever episode of Supermarket Simulator on this channel. After this, we will not be returning to this game, I would imagine, ever again. I mean, never say never, but yeah, I don't think I'll probably ever return to this again. So after 2 series, we are wrapping up our journey. But we've got a very busy day to do, or a couple of days actually maybe more than a couple of days inside the game here. To finish off. Now, as you can see, I've got loads of boxes. There's a fridge in the middle of the floor. I'm having a bit of a rearrange because I've been thinking about where to put stuff for our remaining 2 licenses. So what's going to have to happen is these are going to have to go by the window because I need to put a shelf on the end here. Because if I purchase the license for these, I'm going to be 2 products left over. So we need a shelf on the end. But that's fine because these can come over here alongside the window, actually where we once had them. So we can give them a little bit of a space out because we've got plenty of room down there now. Something like that will do. So they're going to be over there. Here, we're going to have one of these little shelves just on the end. We're going to do the same here as well. So I'm going to move this fridge and I'm going to place it here. Now, I think this one, this one, I noticed this one was clipping into that one. So we'll have that like that. I'm going to keep the yogurts in there. I just couldn't really think of a better way of doing it, so I might as well just leave them there. They're close to the other ones, so I might as well just leave them there. Now, we do have a choice here. We can either have them pointing out like that. We could have it like this, so that would make more sense when you look at it from that side. But I'm going to put the beer over here, which also kind of makes sense. I think we'll do this, actually. Yeah, we'll put the beer, because that's all drinks as well, so we'll do that. So we just extended the fridges there to move it away from there so I can put the shelf on the end for some of the beer as well. So what's going to go on the end there is actually the kegs. I've just shifted them from here to here. I'm going to put wine on this side. Then we're going to have our spirits. Then we're going to have our cased lager. I think there's going to be 1 keg on top. And then we'll have the other kegs here. It does mean we'll have a bit less space on the shelves for the kegs. They're not going to have as many. But because after today there'll be 3 varieties of them, there's a good chance that we're not going to sell out as many as we once did. So that should be fine. But we'll probably do that in the second half of the video anyway, because we're going to do the snack license first. So let's go ahead and purchase that. Turn the restockers off already, so they're not going to get in our way. I need to go to licenses, don't I? Not products. So let's go to licenses and then purchase this one. So as you can see, we've got 47,000. We've got to obviously buy the stuff, so we've got to build our way back up to 65 in order to afford that today. I haven't bought them. You'd think after 2 series of playing this game, a good year and a half or more. When did I first play? I first played this in February 2024. I played the demo on the channel. I've been making videos on this since February 2024, and yet I still sometimes click licenses and just wander away as if that's auto-purchased everything. Like that's ever been a thing. You'd think I would learn. Right, so here we need 2 of those, 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 and 2 of those. Alright, let's put this water in here. So this is a nice easy one to get us started because it's the only space we have available for it. So that's going to sell for $3.50. We'll put the sale on it at the end. Right, so that's all of that sorted. In fact, all of this section is now complete. So that's another section we can now tick off. So the frozen food was already done. The cheese. Now these drinks are all done as well. Over here actually is done as well because I decided to keep the yogurts there. I've just filled that in with the other items. So all of that is done too. We finished off the cleaning section in the previous video. So all of this is fully shelved and done as well. I've got a spare shelf here. I don't think I need it. I've just left it there just in case all of this doesn't go as planned. We can use it, but we'll just put it in the storeroom afterwards. Right, what else have we got over here then? I have some Nutella. Now, my idea for the Nutella is probably to bring the condiments maybe over here or something. Not 100% sure, but I think I'm going to move the mashed potato is going to go down here, put the condiments on here, and then I'm going to put the condiments maybe here somewhere, and I'm going to put these drinks over here. So this is fully drinks. So we could... Yeah, I might actually... I'll leave the... So what I'll do is put the spreads here. Maybe just put another rice there, I think. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll move the condiments. All of these condiments will move here. That's what I was thinking. Yes. So I could do that now, actually. Let's just move these to one side. I sort of remember what my plan was. Then if I move the drinks, I think we'll have the Sunny D as the first one. So we've got 2 canned drinks coming. We've got some Coca-Cola and some Mountain Dew in cans. That's going to go on here. So then we just flow into the other drinks. It just puts all the drinks on one aisle. Although it's not all alcohol, it puts them all together. So that makes sense to me. Right, so they can go like that. So that's that sorted. Then we've got space here, and we can move our condiments to there. So they're going to just flow on from the section. So you've got all of this sort of stuff anyway, the pasta and stuff, and then you flow into potatoes, condiments, and away. I think that works. That can go just there like that. Right, so yeah, I think I'll put the Nutella on here like so. You know what, I might put the mash there, because it doesn't really... Mashed potato, then honey, then Nutella and peanut butter is a bit weird, isn't it? So I might put the mash just below. And what I could do is swap this shelf then with this one. So then you've got your pasta. So then, you've got your rice, then you've got your pasta. I know we've got pasta, then rice, but I don't know. It feels like a sugary item on the end, because then you go into potatoes. I think it would make more sense just to flick these around. So maybe put this one on the end. Like so. Now that flows into potatoes, which makes a bit more sense than peanut butter does. Can go there like so, and then this can go on the end opposite the cereal. There we go, because it's kind of breakfasty as well. This is stuff you could have on toast, for example. So you could have all of these things on toast, or you could have cereal. So that makes sense. It's like breakfast first, because there's your bread as well. So you've got your breakfast first, then you've got like a baking area, then you've got your cooking area, and then onto your condiments. That flows quite nice. I like that. So we'll have it like that. We'll double up one of these, whichever is the... actually, which is the best value for doing that with? 473. Don't know yet, but let's have a look. 565. That's only 378 profit. And that's 272. So we'll double up then. The honey. There we go. That'll be fine. Yeah, that flows. Right, let's just get the rest of this peanut butter off. And then we'll double up a cereal as well. Just to fill an empty spot. Right, what gives us good profit here? 338, 239, 195. Unfortunately, it's the Fruity Pebbles. Don't really want to bookend them, so we'll have to move 2 things here. We'll put the cinnamon Toast Crunch on the bottom. We should have, at the end of... Once I've done this, we should have enough stock to sort of fully stock these shelves. So we'll get a rough idea of what it looks like when it is fully stocked. We won't have the alcohol, but we'll have a good idea of what this store looks like with no gaps in the shelving. I'm also going to just put a potato down there. So that's done as well. While I think about it, we'll do the same over here. 87 cents profit, 122, 212. That's handy. Just grab a couple of those down there and down there. We'll let the restockers deal with that in a moment. So we need to... We've set the price of the Nutella. Is there anything else I've placed just now? I don't think there is there? I think we've just been shifting stuff around. Did the water. Did I price the water? Yes, I did. Just making sure we're keeping on top of what we're doing. Right. So what have we got over here? We have... cheddar something or others. They look like snacks. They're goldfish, aren't they? I think these are the snacks, aren't they? So I'm going to put these probably on the end here. I think we do have some Tostitos. So we're going to put these on the top shelf. Our other potato chips. We'll charge $5.40 for these. Nope, not $254. $5.40. There we go. That's all that bit done, really. And then the others are just going to go on the end here. So these can go... I think we'll put these there and there. Because the others will catch people's eye a little bit more, I think. So we'll charge $5.95 for those. Yeah, the others are a mix of chocolate bars. So what have we got in here? We've got Twix, Snickers, Milky Way. $13.72.07. What's that? Written on the bottom there. What that corresponds to. Or is that the weight or something? Can't be the date, obviously. Who knows? Anyway, we've got some nice chocolates there which go on the end. People might grab those as well while they're coming towards the self-checkouts. The kind of thing they might grab. They work well on the end there. And they are expensive. So we can sell these for $30.10 for a Snickers. Wow. That's pretty pricey. Get rid of some of these boxes, although the restockers will take care of it anyway. So that's those things done. Then it's just these cans then, isn't it? We can bring these over, and they're going to go over here. Let's price these up. The Coca-Cola, $4.50. And the Mountain Dew, $4.25. They seem, I don't know, are they reasonably priced? They seem like they would be similarly priced to that in the supermarket. That can't be far off realistic price for that. Maybe slightly more, but yeah, I don't think that's far off. Right, to think that... So that's all of that stuff done then, isn't it? I think we've... yeah, we've put all of those things on. So let's put them in the storeroom. Now, the one thing that I might have trouble with here is I think I need one more storage shelf for the alcohol later. I think I do. I need one more storage shelf. It can go down there, really. It can go down on the end. We can get rid of those things. We don't need those. There's a couple of spots here and there as well, actually. We might be okay. Plenty of those on, so we'll just have one spot each. Okay, right, that is that bit done then. Let's just double check, make sure everything is priced accordingly, and I think it is. Yep, don't think I've missed anything. We should have full spots now. So then it's just moving these things. So I'm going to move the kegs. This is where Disable Shelf for Restocking, the mod I used to use in Series 1, would be very handy to have. Because I could disable this shelf from being restocked, which would be very nice. Unfortunately, I can't do that. They're just going to keep restocking those if they're empty. So we're just going to have to keep an eye on it to get rid of them. But we can get rid of one shelf. Or two shelves, at least. Hopefully we'll sell out during the course of our first day open today or something like that. And we can clear it. We can get rid of the tags at least. Alright, so we just need to empty those off then, and then we can sort the alcohol. But we'll sort that anyway, because we need to save up another $20,000 for that. So I'm hopeful we'll get that today. Right, let's set the restockers back on their merry way so they can carry on working. There we go, we can hear them. Let them do their thing just for a few seconds, and then we'll open up. So I don't think we're going to need this shelf. So should we sell it? Might as well sell this, to be honest. I don't think I'm going to need it, so we'll sell that. And I think we might as well sell these. I'm not going to use this extra scale. I very much doubt. I do like having a little fridge next to the checkout, but in our current setup, I mean, you could have it here, I suppose. As people are queuing for the self-checkout, they go, ooh, what's that down there? But it just gets in the way a bit, doesn't it? So I think we'll sell that as well, to be honest. Get rid of that as well. What's this here? Half shelf, we'll get rid of that. In the end, we didn't need them. So I think, yeah, I've got enough space. I can put alcohol up there and up there, so we'll be fine. I think we've got enough space, we don't need any more. Right, I think they're finished. So this is what the store then, in an almost complete manner, will look like. So I'm not sure if we'll be able to afford a full restock or not at the end of the day. Who knows? When we, because we're also saving up for alcohol. But apart from that shelf, everything is done. So we're getting close here. Right, let's open. We're burning time. Let's turn some lights on. Hopefully have a productive day. We do need to probably adjust some lighting again. It's very bright in the daytime, but at night time I think we still need a few more. So we'll see how we go there. Now I can start moving the wine. I could start moving that across, really. But no, we'll wait till the end of the day. If I do it now, the restockers will come and restock it. We'll end up with more on the shelves than we can sort through. You know what? I'm thinking I'm going to turn the lights off until we need them. Just because we've got so many now, they're a bit too bright. It's a little bit better. I got an online order. Might do a couple of online orders today. We haven't done any for quite a few episodes now because we were doing all of the sales testing for a while and then other bits and pieces, just getting on with bits in store instead. I've not really done any of these. Got a wholesale offer. Hang on. Let's have a look at the wholesale offer. Can I do that? We sell you... Nah, I'm alright. We've got plenty of Twinkies. Let's leave myself closed then. Let's do an online order, because we haven't done one for a long time. It could be the last one we ever do. Right, so we want some meat. So 5 of those. We want 6 of these. And 3 shredded parmesan. Which is here. Close that. Might as well take this to Erica now. We've only got the one order. I think it's just behind us, because I just caught a bit of red on the map. Yeah, there. So it's only just around the corner. In fact, I probably should have just walked up here, really. There was no reason to bring the car, but never mind. We're here now. There you go. There you go. Thank you. Alright, we'll turn the lights on now, because I'm going to go to work, so we won't be looking at it anyway. Cleaner? Where's the cleaner gone? Where is she? Where's our cleaner gone? Oh, there she is. Oh, she's just really busy. Wow. So she is like walking around and doing everything at top pace. But because we get so many customers, I didn't realize it was getting that dirty. She needs to come with a mop now. You know what? I think I might need to hire a second cleaner. It hasn't been this. Has this been happening in the last few, well, the last video in particular? Not really noticed, to be honest, because once you start serving people, my eyes are just on the conveyor belt, the money there, and then down here. That's like, I don't look over there. So if nothing appears in my vision just here, for example, like that stain there and that one over there, if they don't appear, then who knows? If they're all been over the other side, I don't get up and have a look. It's not my job. 10:45. Thank you, sir. Yeah, we need to get to $65,000. Now, that looks a long way off at 2:40 in the afternoon, doesn't it? Do you think we'll get there today? It is possible we could, which sounds ridiculous, but it is possible we could get right up there today. Depends how much stock I buy. Although I'm not... don't need to keep the stock as high as I have done because we're on the final couple of days. We're having a closing down sale. As soon as I've got the alcohol on there, we're having a bit of a closing down sale. We're at the end. So I don't need to keep as much stock as I normally do. I usually keep it pretty high. I don't need to do that, so without too much stock expenditure, we could get to 65 today. Yeah, killer afternoon, wouldn't it? $257.97. So yeah, we need to earn 15 grand, and it's basically call it 5 p.m. So can we earn $15,000 after 5 p.m.? $13.06. $55.94. Thank you. Yeah, definitely need some help with the cleaner. She's struggling. Although she'll catch up again as soon as we get to the end of the day. She'll be able to whiz round and get it clean anyway. $96.36. Thank you, sir. That was weird. He didn't want to leave. Plenty of games there. 140.54. Thank you, sir. Couldn't find a Clementine. That's not good news. $124.12. Right, we'll serve this guy, and then I'd want to have a look at stock, just in case there's anything crying out to be purchased. Right, how are we looking here? So, for example, we never got the more of these. Ooh, wow, don't want to spend too much on those. Hang on, we'll just get one of those. Let's see, what else do we need? Could do with some more toilet paper. More of those. We haven't got any. Get some more pumpkins. More of those, more of those, more of those. Try and not buy too much here. It's not bad. A bit of an expenditure, but it's not bad. $156.07. Thank you. $96. Thank you, sir. $154.98. Thank you. tell you what I didn't do. I didn't put the discounted prices on for the new stuff, did I? That's all selling non-discounted. Which is fine, because we still seem to have a lot of customers. I keep seeing that the checkouts are full. We've not got enough... we've not got enough space for people, so if we had even more people, it'd be absolutely crazy. So maybe it's okay. Selling those at full price. But we'll sort them out at the end. There's no point now. 170 and 10. So the big question here, is there enough money walking around holding a shopping bag to get us the alcohol license in the morning? Probably not, I would say. We might get to 65, but whether I'd have enough money to purchase the stock or not, I don't know. I could go to the wholesaler and get it a bit cheaper. But I wouldn't necessarily be able to even then afford it. Alright, so I think we're nearly done. There's still a queue there. Anybody else want to come and pay here? You don't need to queue over there. I'm finished. There's nobody. They don't look interested, do they? I'll tell you what I'm going to do then. I'm going to close. They can all go there. So we might actually... So we're only $2.5 grand away from getting to the 65. So I think we probably will get the license. Surprisingly. I know there's not that many people there, but if they've all got $100 to $200 worth of stuff, that would be quite likely. There's probably the odd person in there that might have less, I suppose. But what we could do, since we're only just going to make it anyway, is we could purchase some light. Oh, no, I can't purchase any lights. Ah, damn it. I forgot you can't. We'll get some lights in the morning then, maybe. Because it is a bit dark still, isn't it? So I think we need to run through here with some lights. So we'll get some lights in the morning and get sorted like that. Suppose I could bring the truck inside. That seems to always have its lights on. Alright, are we all paying? Nearly. You really didn't have to queue, you know? There's an empty spot just there. So weird when they do that. When they get in the queue and if somewhere becomes available, they don't go to it. They'll just stand there in their queue because they won't go to a free one. That could do with better optimization, couldn't it? It'd be better if your customers went to open spaces. Like, for example, when they were all queuing there, I had nobody, so they could have come over to me. If they didn't want to come to me, like just then, or because I'm closed, there are extra spots around and they still stand behind each other. And I've seen them do that quite a bit. So we were just shy. We almost made $15,000 after 5 p.m. We fell $314 shy. So I could do it with the online orders. I could get that, to be honest. There's enough here. Sitting in my pocket, we could easily get that. But I'm not going to. At least not until the morning. So let's skip. So we had 183 customers. Where did they all come from? I thought it felt really busy. Unbelievable. I have no idea what happened there. We appear to fall through the map. Luckily, I landed at the tomatoes. And we're back. That could have been nasty, because it could have fallen through the map endlessly. I did see that was a bug that they'd fixed, where people have been falling through the map. Ended up underneath. Almost happened to us there. Right, so we need to open again then. Or I could do it as online orders, but now because we've paid salaries and stuff, we're a bit lower. So I think we'll open up again, but what I'm going to do is get some lights. So let's sort that out. While the restockers are busy, let's get the lights sorted, and then we can purchase some more stock if we need it. So let's just get 5 and hope for the best. Turn them on. We'll get some idea of what we need here. So, as we know, it's dark down this center here, so I think we'll have a run of central lighting. Right through the middle here. I've given up on just trying to line them up. Like both ways. And what I wanted was like a grid system of all that way. So everything was tied in like that, but just trying to get rid of dark spots. And we seem to have dark spots everywhere. I'm just chucking a light wherever there's a dark spot. But in the daytime, I mean, in the day it's oversaturated a little bit. There's too much light. But in the night, it's less like that, isn't it? Have we got... I think we need one more over there. Just like... I mean, there's a lot of light over here. Maybe one more there. There is a lot of light over here. We'll see what it looks like at the end of the day. Maybe we'll chuck one more in for our final day or something. Okay, so I've done some essential restocking. So we're back down to 58,000 because we were a bit low on a few things. I also made the cardinal sin of removing... So they actually restocked these, but I thought I'll just move them to a different shelf and move it so we can get on with stuff later. I made the cardinal sin of not turning them off. So now we've got an extra shelf full of alcohol for sale because they restocked it quicker than I could stop them, and it was too late. And yeah, so now we've got an extra shelf. I've cleared one of these off, so we need to get rid of these, and then we can do the rest of the alcohol as I want. And then yeah, then hopefully that will sell out today and we can get rid of that. It's still very bright in here. We can't have lights on in the day in here. It's just too bright. We'll have to just put them on in the evenings. But we are fully restocked, as I say, and I bought some essentials. Now let's hope for... Well, we're obviously going to have a decent day today, based on the last few days we've had. We should have another good one today, so we should get the alcohol license as soon as. So as soon as we can afford it, I'll purchase it, so then we know exactly what kind of money we've got at the end of the day. I'll stay closed for a little while. Have we got any orders we could do? Could do, couldn't we? Some of them are running, so we'll just do a couple of them. Let's do this one, shall we? So Clementine, where is it? Here we'll have those. We need some Bacardi, which is there. We want 3 copies of Madison. Some of... I think that's that, isn't it? Yep, 4 of those. And then there's some Orlando Lakes butter. We'll just do a few of these. So we'll just do that one. We'll do another one, I think. Because by the time we've delivered those as well, we'll need to be back. So who's going to be... That's got 38 delivery on it. That's got 41 delivery on it. Let's take that. So actually the items are quite cheap though, aren't they? Even though there's a lot of delivery charge on that. The items are cheap compared to that, for example. We'll take it though, 41 delivery. Right, let's take this then. So refrigerated meals, the waffles. Bananas, we need OxyClean. We need the white flour. Pasta. And some bananas. Alright, let's packet that up. So we've got Julia. and Sky. Right, where are Julia and Sky? Sky is there. Julia is pretty much next to her. Okay. Ran somebody over there, but never mind. Sky. There you go. No, 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 no. There you go. Thank you. I don't like the fact that it opens like that sometimes. Keep drive. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We'll reverse down to Julia. There she is. There you go, Julia. I bet she's never, ever, ever had a delivery like that before, where the driver comes reversing down the street at, what, 60 kilometers an hour? Jumps out, lands in the back. We'll get style points there in our review. Right, I think it's going to be time for us to open, because it's going to be absolutely packed in here. Turn that light on. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Coming through. Thank you. Excuse me. All right. Let's serve. I'm open. Anybody? You're welcome to come my way. Hello there, sir. Would you like to pay before you've let somebody else come here? No? Going to be a gentleman, are you? Everybody's so polite. What? How did you get that spot, sir? Did you call dibs as soon as I came in or something, and they all just respected it? Thank you, sir. 7083. Thank you very much. And we've done this whole series without hiring a cashier. Not had a single cashier in this one. It's always just been me. 7329. Thank you. Granted, in the last couple of episodes, since we started getting 160 customers a day and then 180 customers a day, since we've really racked the customers up, I could probably do with some extra self-checkouts now, or a second checkout with a cashier, just to help ease some of the flow. Because I am a bit desk-bound at the moment. I couldn't, if I was to leave here, we'd just have people walking around constantly saying that there's no checkouts available. And it would take ages. But we're at the end anyway now. But if we were to continue on playing, of course, I could just drop the sale. And then our customers would drop off quite a bit, actually, I would imagine. We'd probably lose a good 40 or 50 of them. 8494, thank you. $367 and 10, thank you. Right, we can now afford the license, so I think I'll purchase that now. And then we know exactly what money we've got to play with. 639. We'll just purchase that license. Management license. The final license is ours. So we've now got that license. Of course, now they're probably going to walk around and complain that we're not selling those items, aren't they? I bet there's somebody in store already that's going, I can't find what you've just got the license for. It's bound to be. You mind not walking through my checkout, please? Thank you. Yeah, there's bound to be somebody. They'll be like, you know that alcohol you've just purchased the license for that none of us even know about? Can't find it. Bound to be somebody. It wouldn't be Supermarket Simulator without them. $33.92, thank you. $3.46 change. I know we went out for a little bit and did a couple of deliveries. But there seems to be a lot of people still here, doesn't there? Like, we never really caught up again. So I'm thinking this is possibly another 180 plus kind of day. Maybe even a touch more. $2.47 change, thank you. 24.56. Do we need another light over there? Just thought it's now dark. We can kind of have a look at that. 78.82. Actually, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's a little bit dark, but I don't think I'd want it in my face, to be honest with you. Oh, we're serving here. I don't know if we had a bright light shining at us. I don't think I'd want that. I think I'll leave that. We have got one directly over our head. It doesn't seem to do much. You'd think that would be, like, flooding it, wouldn't you? Shouldn't really have shadows in the way we do. Thank you, sir. I think things are calming down a little bit now. There's still a lot of people in store. 48.75. What I can do, though... 10... Oh, no, man, we can move a few. We can move some of these. There we go. That's got rid of them. Up here, at least. So we've still got plenty over here. But they'll hopefully sell out over the course of the next day. We get another one on? Get one on there. Take the Heineken as well. I'll be with you in a moment. I am just doing something to prep for later. Oh, that's all fine. Did they restock these? They must have done. I was coming back to wipe that off. They must have restocked those. Right, 79.48. Thank you. $85.14. So we're back up to 7,500. So we've got plenty of money now to purchase some stock. So what I think I'm going to do is we'll do a day... just a regular day, and then I'm going to do my final sale day, because I don't know what's going to happen. So what we're going to do for final sale day is we're going to have a huge sale across the store. It's something ridiculous. So I haven't picked a number yet. We're actually going to pick it on the fly. So quite often you see sort of like 75% off, wouldn't you, at these sort of closing down sales? You get 75% off. So we could go around there. We could go 80%. Or we could go like the whole hog, go like 95%. Or something like that. Just to see what happens, really. Will we get a ridiculous amount of customers? Will we get lots of complaints? Probably. We're obviously going to lose money. But it doesn't really matter because we're at the end of the series. And just to see what happens with a ridiculous sale. We could go with 100% sale. Which would be interesting. So everybody would be getting stuff for free, wouldn't they? But we could do that. I think it would speed things up at the checkout, but I imagine they'd still come and offer their card payment for nothing or something. Alright, so it's just these guys who refuse to come and see me. We'll close. I am available, you know. I could whiz you through faster. You could be at home cooking your dinner before you've even got through here if you just come over to me. Because you guys are really, really slow at what you do. Is anybody queuing unnecessarily? Not yet. But this one, you see, this one's nearly finished, and they're all queuing up there. So he's going to leave an empty spot. She's still queuing. Come down here. Oh, no, actually, no, fair enough. Fair enough, you picked wisely there. He hadn't actually finished. Because he seems to be putting through 1,000 items. I thought he might finish first. But he didn't. All right, who's going to be here at the end, then? Red shirt lady? I think she's still got quite a few items. She could be here a while. Who's going to be next to finish? I think the guy... Well, the other guy's finished. The guy in the waistcoat, I think, is next to finish. So actually, it's going to be... No, it's going to be purple shirt lady. Oh, she's going to get it. Yeah, she's paying. She's paying as well. And he's now gone. So you were last. I was right with who was going to be last. Right, that's all of those taken care of. End the day. What do we get? 180. Yeah, it was 185 again. So if it wasn't for our upgrades, we'd have made some decent cash there. I've fallen through the map again, but thankfully have landed back at the tomatoes in my favourite spot. Right, the restockers are just going to carry on. So let them restock. We're going to... Actually, we should let them restock. I can buy some of the alcohol. Just give them a few seconds. Because they won't do anything with it, of course. Right, we'll buy one of... No, we'll buy two of each. Alright, that's all of that stuff. We'll buy those. And then we will turn them off because they are going to cause mayhem. I can just feel it in my bones. They're going to cause absolute mayhem. I'm restocking what I don't want them to. So they can have a little bit of a break for a moment. You all on break? I'm a bit worried, actually. They're all facing the wrong way, aren't they? We'll see if they actually come back to life. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, then, is I'm going to move the wine over to the other side. I've got caught on a sign. There we go. I'm going to put the wine over here. And then we'll have... I think we've got two more wines. And then I'm going to move the Grand Mariner, which is a liqueur, isn't it, of some sort. And but it's made with cognac, which they make brandy with grapes as well. So it's all grape made. So there we go. So that can go just there. And then that'll leave room for our whiskies as well. So probably chuck the Bacardi down there. And then we'll have the whiskies on the top two shelves. Right, what have we got here? We've got Jack Daniels, so that can go up there. What else have we got? We've got Crown Royal Vanilla flavoured. Don't know why I'm not taking these boxes to the bin, but it's because they do it in a flash, literally, nowadays. It's just easier just to let them take care of that, to be honest. Take that off, take that off. Alright. Some more wine. What we got here? Oyster Bay Sauvignon Blanc. Which is a very nice wine. One of my favoured wines in the real world. We'll take this box with us. What else have we got there in keg? Just going to go up on the top here. Then we have... Is that it? Didn't I order some more stuff? I thought I ordered two of everything. Did I not order two of everything? Or have they shifted them somewhere? Where's the box? There's a box over here of something. Got a pizza over here. Why is that over here? What's going on? So this can go on a shelf because we put this on. Let's... That there. Yeah, I thought I bought... I thought I bought more of everything. Maybe not. 20... We'll go for 27.70. We'll stick it on it. This has got 15. And then we've got some wine at 10.40. More wine at 12.10. Jack Daniels 20.25. Finally, the Crown can be 33.80. I think that's all priced. Yep, I think it's all priced, just needs discounting, doesn't it? Because we still haven't discounted the old stuff we brought in at the beginning of the video yet, either. I think that's everything. Let's come back over here. Let's put the discount on first, because I will forget. So we'll apply a 5%. Come to the market a second. Yeah, so I must have only bought one of these. I really did think I was clicking it twice. But obviously, I only bought one of everything. What did I just buy there? Toothpaste, unnecessarily. So we've got the Jack Daniels, we've got Snoop Dogg's stuff. That's that and that. Bring these in. Okay, that is us fully restocked then for our final 2 days. Unfortunately, some dirt has just appeared there. But yeah, our final 2 days then in this game, we are fully done. All of the licenses done and everything is on the shelf. So this is what it looks like. Once you have got everything on the shelves, everything is fully stocked. I spent all of our money, as you can see, just getting us restocked here. There are a few missing items, but they're mostly full. I mean, I couldn't afford those, unfortunately. But yeah, everything else is fully stocked. Just the Sunny D, really, and a couple of cans of Mountain Dew. Yeah, we're doing well. Look at that. We have finished the game, basically, now. So we're just going to do a day, a regular day, see what we earn. In fact, actually, I say that. Look at this. We could move some of those over there. Fill those up as well. But yeah, we'll do another day. Just to finish off, so we'll do a normal day, and then I'm going to do a closing down sale. So I'm not going to buy any stock today. So whatever we have in the storeroom, which is also pretty stocked. But whatever stock we have in there, we'll use today, and then tomorrow we'll just have a closing down sale, and we'll try and run the place as dry as we can. I don't think we'll sell out, but we'll take it as close as we can. I'm not going to open for days on end because it could take 3 or 4 days to sell out of absolutely everything. But we'll do what we can, and we'll run it down all the way. Right, online order. I could do a couple of online. Should we do? Let's do our last online order, shall we? Pick a good one. It's 39, but it's only got a minute 52. That's enough. 39 delivery charge. Let's do this one then. We've got a minute 45, so we're going to have to be quick. We need 3 of those. We need artichoke, ranch, sodas next. We'll get some of that. Then we'll get the ranch. 6 of those, wow. Then we'll get the frozen pizza. And just some artichoke on the way out, which is all the way over here. Alright, let's take this to Abby then. Our final ever online order delivery. Everybody else is just unlucky. Right, where is Abby? All the way over there. Right, let's go for a drive. I think Abby is just down here somewhere on the left. Or was I mistaken? Oh no, we went completely the wrong way, didn't I? Completely the wrong way. Oh, we're having a last drive around the town then, aren't we? Because we won't be doing it again, so we might as well have a last drive around. Sorry about your order, that person that we just passed there. No intention of bringing it to you. You'll have to go somewhere else. That was my fault. I shouldn't have cut the corner there. There we go. Our final ever customer from an order. There you go, Abby. Enjoy. You'll never be able to order from me ever again. So we only just got there in time. It expired almost straight away, didn't it? Right, there we go. So we'll head inside. We'll open up because I would imagine we're getting quite busy. Although we are busy, but they're not actually... I mean, they're not queuing loads at the self-checkouts. There's still... Yeah, now there's only one person in the queue there, so there's still some room up there. $157 and 16, thank you. $106.78, thank you very much, sir. 30.43, thank you. $131.71, thank you very much. And 30.11. Let's find out what this wholesale is. We sell... Yeah, I'm all right, thank you. We're not restocking. $19.77 change. Thank you. Okay, I think we are almost finished then today. Got a couple more to serve. I think everybody else will probably head over there. Ah, hang on a second. That is now sold out, so that can go and be boxed up and sold. We got rid of that finally. Good. Everything else is all right. Right, we'll serve this guy, and then I think that will probably be it for us today. On 6935. Yeah, I think everybody else is going to go over there now, so we'll close. There's certainly room anyway. Everybody else can go over there. We've still got somebody on the scales, but then we're done. Actually, no, there's still somebody shopping over here. I tell you what, we've sold out quite a lot of stuff today. We've not even got our full sale on. I think word's spreading that we're on the edge of closing down, and everybody came in today. As we've sold out of a lot of stuff today, and we've had some late shoppers as well. Alright, he's just going through. You need help, let me do that for you, because I think I'm slightly quicker than the guy. Are we both doing this? I think we're both doing this. He's doing it as well. What am I doing? No, I think it was just him. I think I was just stuck in the thing there. No idea. Right, last two then. Hurry up. Please, hurry up. A good amount of money's been spent, though. Back up to nearly 20,000. Already, look at that. 19,000 already. Right, so that will do us then. So we had 184 customers there. We had a lot of products not found there. For some reason, we really struggled. They must have all bought the the fruit and veg and stuff, because that all seemed quite empty, didn't it? Right, I will. I say I will. Shall we check? Well, I will change the prices, but it doesn't make any difference because I'm going to have a huge sale. So we'll change the prices anyway, though. For 40 and 31.80. That'll do. Right, let's put the sale on then. So we're going to go for a huge 90. Yeah, we'll go 90. 90% off sale. So we're losing money on everything, as you can see. We're giving away money, really. Look at that. We've just lost out on absolutely everything there. So we're going to have a 90% sale. Closing down. It's the last day we're closing down. So we're closing down sale if you come back later. Closing down sale is on. It's a shame we can't get a sign and put closing down in the window. We'll just let them restock because I want to make sure at least we start the day with some stuff on the shelves. Starting to get a little bit bare in here now. Still got quite a bit of stuff, but it's draining. So I'll just let them finish and then I'll bring you back for our final day. Okay, we are ready. It is time for the final ever day of Supermarket Simulator on the channel. We are a bit light on stock, as you can see. We've sold out of quite a lot of the fruit and veg. I have actually purchased a few things while we've been waiting because we didn't have any Sunny D. So I've just put a bit of that on just to make sure that was full. I got a few more of the Blue Moon kegs as well. Just so a few of the things had some stock. But yeah, we're going to go with our 90% off sale then. The final day starts now. That is it. We're rolling. The final ever day. Right, so this is going to be interesting. So how many customers are we going to get with a 90% sale? Do you think it's going to be higher than our usual amount, which we've been getting lately is 180 odd? Is it going to be up there? Is it going to be like 200? Is it going to be less? Are we going to put people off by doing this? Who knows? It'd be very interesting to find out, wouldn't it? 90%. Now, you would never do this in the game normally because, as you saw, we're just going to lose money on absolutely everything. So you'd just be getting rid of all of your cash, basically. So you'd lose out all the time by doing this. So there's absolutely no point in ever running this sale, unless you adjusted all your prices to be sky high, I suppose, and then did it. So there's no need to run this sale. I'm going to be very interested to see what they buy. I mean, you might as well just take everything. I mean, look at these things. 60 cents. 53 cents for some Oreos. 73 for those. What else is cheap around here? Let's see. Let's have a look round, shall we? $2.39 for a keg of beer. $2.03 for some whiskey. $1.26 for vodka. This is crazy prices. 51 cents there. What else is cheap? I mean, everything's cheap, but what else is like 75 cents for some cereal? 65 for sugar. What are these games at now? 81 cents. $1 for GTA. Even Steam can't catch up with my sales. 32 cents down there. Yeah, so we're basically giving everything away here. Even our expensive meat. Look at that, 160 for our expensive meat. Yeah, so this is going to be an interesting day. I am genuinely interested to find out how many customers this brings in, if any more. Because you would think, if word gets round that basically for $10 you're going to get ridiculous amount of stuff in there, you might as well pop down. There are a lot of people coming. I think they're all coming. The people that you can sort of see crossing the road there, I think they're all coming. I think up there, they're all coming as well. The big queue coming down here. Look, whole line of people. This guy's changed his mind, I think. So we have a 90% off store-wide sale. For $10, you could probably do your weekly shop if you want to go inside. Oh, he thought about it, didn't he? He thought, wait, I could do my weekly shop for $10, and then thought, nah, I'd rather spend the full 100 and walk that way. Well, that's on you, sir. So we are busy. It looks, I tell you what it does look like, a closing down sale, doesn't it? There's people absolutely everywhere. Everybody's grabbing stuff over everybody's shoulders because they want the best deal. There's dirt on the floor. It genuinely looks a bit like a closing down sale. The only thing missing is like the signs being half pulled down from the ceiling because people will try and get rid of those as well. Might as well try and sell the lights while we're at it. Sell absolutely everything. I once went in a shop that was having a closing down sale. And they were actually selling the carpet. People were in there, and the staff came out with some Stanley knives to cut it free, and they rolled up some of the shop carpet to give to somebody. So they were actually getting rid of absolutely everything. It was a fairly fresh one, so which is obviously why somebody wanted it. But yeah, they were actually getting rid of the carpet as well. So we are very busy. I will get behind the checkout soon. I'm just going to let things tick over for a little bit. What kind of money are people spending here? $11 there. $9 there, but for plenty of stuff. Let's open up. Let's see. I keep seeing a lot of store points go down, but that's probably because people can't find anything anymore. I still think we'll have a reasonable amount of stuff. Well, not a reasonable amount, but some stuff on the shelves at the end of today. Fairly big shop. For $13. You got all of that for $13. Absolute bargain, didn't you, sir? Absolute bargain. So I don't know if it's going to be, we'll see across all customers here, but there are a few customers like this. Yeah, they all seem to be buying like, of one item, they'll buy like 5 or 6 of them. Look at this, the Cheez-Its. Stock up on Cheez-Its, everybody. I mean, that's good sense, actually. That's something that I would do, because they're going to be reasonably long life, aren't they? So you might as well grab, if you're a regular user of them, and you have a lot of them, you might as well buy like 6 boxes. They'll stay in your store cupboard for a while. Why not? Stock up. Yeah, we are starting to... I think we might sell out of stuff, actually, in the end. I think I might be mistaken. Obviously, the restockers will be putting some of our stock back on the shelves. which we still got some of, but... Yeah. Are you buying all the video games? I mean, nobody needs that many copies of my... I know it's cheap. Straight on eBay, is it? Guaranteed. $10.80. More Cheez-Its. Everybody's on the Cheez-Its. $7.68. Thank you. And do you have eggs and salmon for you, sir? Getting his protein in there. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to... At $17. We'll stay open for a little bit longer. And I just want to have a little walk around, actually, just to see. In fact, I might do that now. Let's just serve you 40... I'm very curious now. I just want to see. Let's close for a bit. Let's just have a look. The checkouts are full. How are things going? There's not a lot left. The games have been nearly cleared out. What's not popular then? GTA? Well, yeah, everybody's got GTA. I mean, it's... How many versions of GTA do people need? So that's understandable. Oh, Mario Odyssey. Not a popular game, that. Not a popular one. Same as these things. These Hostess Cupcake Minis. They're not selling that well either. Potatoes have gone. Nobody wants the sugar particularly, but it's mostly gone. The booze, you'd think, like in real life, this would be cleared, wouldn't it? But they've nobody likes the red wine. Coca-Cola, amazingly, still at 45 cents. You would think that would have sold a little more. Nobody's cleaning their teeth. That's just not a thing. Nobody's going to bother with that. Teeth? Absolutely not. Well, let's just get some other stuff instead. Nobody wants any condiments and sauces or anything like that, really, either. I've got some kibbles left, but nothing else. Nobody wants the meat, which is weird. For 92 cents, you could get loads of that, put it in your freezer at home. It will last you for months. But yeah, we've sold out of reasonable stuff in places. Like, all this has been cleared. Right, let's open back up again, because people are struggling to get served. We've got that many people in store. So this is at least 180, isn't it? It's got to be getting on for 200, surely. 90% sale here. I was going to say, is anybody actually coming? Now, at the end of my previous series, the last ever customer I served got all their shopping for free. I'm going to do the same thing in this one. Whoever comes to me last will get their shop entirely for free. So they'll get an extra special discount. But let's hope they don't waste it. And, of course, they have to pay by cash, otherwise you can't do it. So... let's hope they also pay by cash. Otherwise, if it's a card payment, unfortunately, I have to charge you. So this guy knows how to shop in a big sale, doesn't he? Look how much he's buying. Well done, sir. You got quite a bargain for yourself. Oh, you see, the bargain hunters have arrived now. Look at this. Buy as many as you can of each item. All that for $34. $3.90. I imagine we've got quite a lot of complaints today that they can't find things. All I say to those people is you should have got here 8 AM, shouldn't you? You should have got first one through the door, shouldn't you? If you want to find things, you should be first through the door. So you're buying all the tea. 1822. Thank you, sir. $17.91. How many more people are left in store? Still loads of people in store. $12.56. $9.34. What I'm going to do as well, as soon as we've served the last of the customers, I'm going to turn the restockers off so we can get a rough... Or should we do that now, actually? I think I might as well turn the restockers off now. And we'll get a good idea of what actually we've sort of sold out of. So let's put them on a break. I could have just fired them. It's the last day anyway, but never mind. All right, that's them sorted. I just want to see kind of what we've actually sold out. Can we sell out of just about everything or not? 573. Have a little walk around again. So yeah, there's still some stuff in the storeroom, so that would... There's not lots in here, but there is still... I mean, some of these have got quite a lot on. Still, so we would still have some stock in there. Let's close. They're all going to say the checkouts are full. Not bad. Yeah, we've... This looks like a closing down sale, because I stopped the restockers, we've just got boxes of stuff everywhere. That's more like it. Alright, they've all gone there. I'm going to reopen. Let's see who comes my way. So it looks like that guy in the stripy shirt will be my last ever customer, because these guys have all come over here now. Let's serve these guys, just in case they both pay card. Because we could always bring another customer. Oops. No, I didn't mean to do that. No! Sorry, I'm closed. Right. It's your lucky day, everybody, that was on that particular one. The original guy went somewhere else, unfortunately. So that guy over there will be the final ever customer that I serve on this game. And he will get his shopping for free. $3.16. $29.94, and the final customer, as long as he pays by cash. Here we go then, our final ever checkout for a year and a half of doing this on and off. He's paying cash. 26. So I'm going to give you, sir, your $30 back. Here. Have some free shopping, sir. You should have come over there, everybody else. Right, that was our final checkout done. We'll just wait for these people to come through. So let's have a look around this ransacked store then. So there's still a few items here and there. Not many people wanted the Twinkies either, did they? The games have been restocked by the restockers, but we saw what they were like earlier on. Yeah, it looks like a closing down sale now, doesn't it? It looks like we've reached the end of our journey. And absolutely, I mean, these may have been restocked, but these were like this earlier on. Nobody likes this mayonnaise. Absolutely nobody. It looked like that earlier, didn't it, when we had a walk round before? It's possible the restockers have come round and restocked it. But what I'm seeing there is nobody likes that mayonnaise. Because they did not want that at all. The same as a toothpaste. They did not want that toothpaste, and they do not like that mayonnaise. And they don't like the meat so much either. All of this meat down here, the ground beef and stuff. not too keen on that either, weirdly. They went in there for sushi. Salmon, not so much. Few people did, not many, did they? Nobody likes Activia yogurt at all. So we're selling Activia yogurt for 6 cents. 6 cents per one. Like, even if you don't like, you might as well buy it. You can't eat that cheap, but nobody, absolutely nobody likes that. Clorox, I mean, that could have been restocked as well, I suppose. So could the yogurt, but I'm getting the feeling that it wasn't, because yogurt just doesn't sell in this game, as we've found out many times before. Butter and the yogurt does hardly sells. Clorox, nobody wants that either. Over here, it's been pretty well cleaned out. A few things, though. I mean, I assume these have been restocked because they're too pristine. This is our final guy. It's over. The last guy. Right, let's see what happened then on that day of carnage. So we had 181 customers. So we basically had the same amount of customers as we normally had. 142 products weren't found. So out of that 181, 142 people complained because they couldn't find what they want, despite the fact they were able to do their weekly shop for like $10. We were just giving away stuff, and they still complained. How rude. The fruit and veg is basically all sold out as well. A few garlics left and a mushroom. And what are these, papayas, I think? Well, that is it then. We have done the end of this second series and the end of my journey on this game. It's been a good one. As I say, first played it back in February 2024 as the demo. Actually, when the channel was pretty small. I mean, it still is small, but it was very small back then. And that video did pretty well. And then I played the prologue, and then we played the full version. And obviously, I've done a lot of like individual videos along the way as well, mod showcases and things like that. So it's been good to me, this one. I've really enjoyed it. It's been great for the channel. But it is time to call it a day. So it'll always have its place on the channel. I don't think we'll ever come back to it. We may do, but I very, very much doubt we ever will, to be honest with you, because we've done 2 series on the game, taken it as far as we can, and I don't get the feeling they're going to add anything crazy into this game or really major into this game going forward. I think it's almost reached the end of its development life as well. So we will end it, but we will cross the road for old time's sake and end this game. So if you have enjoyed this video and this series and the game even, make sure you leave it a like, consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you for another video very soon.